than thought. This is the moment scientists call the Big Bang, but perhaps it is better to think of it as the universe's first breath. With this breath, time begins to flow. Space stretches out, making room for all that will come. Energy rushes forth, wild and hot, filling the newborn cosmos with light and heat. For a fraction of a second, the universe is a storm of creation, a place of unimaginable energy, where the laws of physics are being written as they unfold. You might imagine it as a great ocean, waves of energy crashing and swirling, each ripple a possibility, each crest a new beginning. There is no up or down, no left or right only movement. Only change. In this ocean, tiny particles begin to form. They are the first building blocks, the alphabet of the universe. Protons and neutrons, electrons and photons, each one a note in the universe's opening song. The universe is still hot, still wild, but already patterns are beginning to emerge. Tiny differences in temperature, small ripples in the sea of energy, will one day become the great structures of the cosmos. For now, though, everything is simple, and everything is possible. As the universe expands, it cools. The wild energy of the first moments begins to settle, like steam rising from a cup of tea, leaving behind a gentle warmth. In this cooling, the first atoms are born. Hydrogen, the simplest and most abundant element, forms as protons and electrons find each other, drawn together by the quiet pull of electric charge. Helium follows, a little more complex, a little heavier, but still simple, still pure. These atoms are the seeds from which all future stars and galaxies will grow. The universe is now a vast, glowing fog, a sea of light and matter, stretching farther than any mind can imagine. But even in this early fog, there are hints of what is to come. Tiny ripples, barely noticeable, mark the places where matter is just a little denser, where gravity will one day gather clouds of gas, where stars will ignite, and galaxies will spin. These ripples are the universe's first pathways, the faintest outlines of the cosmic web to come. You float in this ancient light, feeling the gentle tug of gravity, the soft promise of connection. The universe is still young, still simple, but already the story of structure has begun. As millions of years pass, the universe continues to expand and cool. The fog of light thins, and the first stars begin to shine. Their light pierces the darkness, illuminating the pathways that have been quietly forming since the beginning. These first stars are giants, burning hot and bright, living fast and dying young. In their hearts, new elements are forged: carbon, oxygen, iron, the building blocks of planets, of life, of you. When these stars die, they scatter their gifts across the cosmos, seeding the universe with the materials for new stars, new worlds, new stories. The universe is no longer a simple sea of hydrogen and helium. It is a place of light and shadow, of birth and death, of endless possibility. And through it all, the faint outlines of the cosmic web grow clearer. Gravity draws matter into filaments and clusters, weaving the first threads of the universe's hidden pathways. You rest here, at the dawn of everything, listening to the echoes of the universe's first heartbeat. The story of the cosmic web has only just begun. What patterns will emerge from these whispered beginnings? What hidden paths will the universe reveal as it grows and changes? As you drift gently toward sleep, let your mind wander along these ancient threads and wonder what comes next in the quiet, unfolding story of the cosmos. You are listening to the Sleepy Knowledge, your gentle guide through the mysteries of the universe. Tonight, as you settle in, let your mind drift softly into the vastness of space, where the familiar fades and the unknown quietly glows. Imagine yourself floating, weightless, in a darkness so deep it feels endless. Yet even here, something shimmers faint, delicate, almost invisible. These are the threads of light, the hidden highways that weave the universe together. Close your eyes and picture the cosmos not as empty, but as a tapestry. Each star, each galaxy, is a bead on a string, strung along filaments of something unseen. These filaments are not made of matter you can touch or see, but of gravity and the faintest whispers of ancient light. They stretch across unimaginable distances, connecting clusters of galaxies like pearls on a necklace, forming a pattern so vast it can only be glimpsed from the farthest reaches of imagination. Scientists call this pattern the cosmic web. But tonight, let's think of it as a spider's silk, spun across the night sky. Each thread is delicate, yet together they hold the weight of the universe. The web is not visible to the naked eye. It is mapped by the faint glow of photons, tiny packets of light that have traveled for billions of years, carrying with them the stories of their origins. Imagine a single photon born in the heart of a distant star. It begins its journey, weaving through the darkness, sometimes passing through clouds of gas, sometimes skimming the edge of a galaxy. Along the way, it is joined by countless others, each on its own path, each a messenger from a different corner of the cosmos. Together, they create a faint glow, a background hum of light that fills the universe. This glow is called the cosmic microwave background, a soft afterglow from the universe's earliest days. It is the oldest light we can see, a gentle echo of the moment when the universe first became transparent. Before this, the cosmos was a fog, thick with particles that scattered light in every direction. But as the universe cooled, the fog lifted, and light was free to travel. The cosmic microwave background is the memory of that moment, a map of the universe as it was nearly 14 billion years ago. Scientists have learned to read this map, to trace the faint patterns in the background. Glow. They see tiny ripples, small differences in temperature and brightness that reveal the first outlines of the cosmic web. These ripples are the fingerprints of gravity, the marks left by the invisible threads that would one day gather galaxies together. But the cosmic web is not just a relic of the past. It is alive, growing and changing as the universe expands. Galaxies move along its filaments, drawn by the gentle pull of gravity. Clusters form where the threads cross, like dewdrops, gathering at the intersections of a spider's web. In the vast spaces between, there are voids, silent, empty regions where the web is thin, and galaxies are few dot to map the invisible. Scientists use more than just light. They watch how galaxies move, how their paths curve and twist as they follow the web's hidden lines. They measure the way light bends as it passes through clusters of matter, a phenomenon called gravitational lensing. It is as if the web itself is a lens, bending and shaping the light that travels through it, revealing its presence in the subtlest of ways. Imagine standing in a dark room, holding a flashlight. You cannot see the air, but you can see the dust motes swirling in the beam of light. In the same way, the cosmic web is revealed not by what it is, but by what it does, by the way it shapes the movement of galaxies, by the way it bends the path of light, by the faint glow it leaves behind. The cosmic web is a structure of unimaginable scale. Its filaments stretch for hundreds of millions of light years, connecting clusters of galaxies across the universe. Each filament is a river of dark matter and gas, flowing through the emptiness, guiding the formation of stars and worlds. The web is not static. It pulses and shifts, growing as the universe expands, its threads tightening and loosening over billions of years, not to truly feel the scale of the web. Imagine shrinking yourself down to the size of a single atom. Now, imagine growing until you are larger than a galaxy, larger than a cluster of galaxies, larger than the web itself. From this vantage point, you would see the universe as a vast network, a lacework of light and shadow, stretching in every direction. The galaxies would be tiny jewels, strung along the filaments, shining softly in the darkness. But even from our small place in the cosmos, we are connected to the web. The atoms in your body were forged in the hearts of stars, carried along the filaments of the cosmic web, gathered into clouds of gas, and finally woven into the fabric of life. You are a child of the web, a part of its endless story dot as you drift deeper into relaxation. Imagine yourself gliding along one of these filaments. The journey is slow, gentle, unhurried. You pass clusters of galaxies, each one a city of stars, each one connected to the next by the invisible threads of gravity. In the spaces between, you feel the quiet, the peace of the voids, the gentle hum of the universe's background light. The cosmic web is not just a map of space. It is a map of time. Each thread is a record of the universe's history, a path traced by the movement of matter and energy over billions of years. To follow the web is to follow the story of creation itself, from the first moments of the Big Bang to the birth of stars and galaxies, to the quiet ongoing dance of the cosmos dot. As you float along the web, you may wonder, what lies at the end of these threads? Where do they lead? The truth is, the web has no end, only endless connections, endless possibilities. Each filament is a path, a journey, a story waiting to be told. The universe is vast, and its web is intricate, but in the quiet of this moment, you are a part of it. You are connected to every star, every galaxy, every thread of light that weaves through the darkness. The web is not just out there, in the far reaches of space. It is here, within you, a reminder of the unity of all things. As you rest, let the image of the cosmic web fill your mind. Picture its delicate filaments, its glowing clusters, its silent voids. Feel the gentle pull of gravity, the soft glow of ancient light, the quiet promise of connection. The universe is a tapestry, and you are a thread in its endless design. And as you drift towards sleep, let your thoughts wander along the web's hidden pathways. What stories will you find? What mysteries will you uncover? The journey is just beginning, and the web is waiting to be explored. You are floating now, weightless and calm, in the gentle embrace of the universe. All around you, the darkness is not empty, but alive with the quiet movement of matter and energy. In this vastness, a silent force is at work, a force that shapes the very structure of the cosmos, drawing stars and galaxies into delicate patterns. This is gravity, the universe's patient sculptor, the invisible hand that weaves the cosmic web. Gravity is not loud or sudden. It does not shout or demand attention. Instead, it whispers softly and persistently, pulling everything toward everything else. Imagine a sheet stretched tight and a marble placed upon it. The marble makes a gentle dip, and anything nearby will roll toward it, drawn by the curve. In the universe, space itself is the sheet, and every star, every planet, every grain of dust makes its own gentle dip. Gravity is the curve, the invitation, the dance. Long ago, when the universe was young, gravity began its quiet work. The first clouds of gas, drifting through the darkness, felt its pull. Slowly, patiently, gravity gathered these clouds together, drawing them into denser and denser knots. Where the pull was strongest, matter collected, and the first stars were born. Each star, in turn, added its own weight to the web, deepening the curves, strengthening the connections. Gravity does not act alone. It is a partner in a cosmic dance, moving in time with the expansion of the universe, the flow of gas, the birth and death of stars. But always it is gravity that leads, setting the rhythm, guiding the steps. It is gravity that draws galaxies into clusters, clusters into superclusters, and weaves the filaments that stretch across the cosmos dot. Imagine watching this dance from above, as if you could see the entire universe at once. You would see great rivers of matter, flowing along invisible lines, gathering in bright knots, where the filaments cross. These knots are clusters of galaxies, each one a city of stars, each one held together by gravity's gentle hand. Between the filaments there are vast, quiet spaces, voids where gravity's pull is weaker, where matter is scarce. Gravity is not just a force, it is a storyteller. It remembers every movement, every gathering, every collision. The patterns we see in the universe today are the result of billions of years of gravity's patient work. Each filament, each cluster, each void is a chapter in the story, written in the language of attraction and connection. As you drift through this cosmic dance, you may notice that gravity is both simple and profound. It is the same force that holds you to the earth, that guides the moon around our planet, that keeps the planets circling the sun. Yet, on the scale of the universe, gravity becomes something more: a sculptor, an artist, a weaver of worlds. The beauty of gravity is in its constancy. It never tires, never falters. It is always there, always pulling, always shaping. Even in the quietest corners of the cosmos, where light is faint and matter is thin, gravity is at work, drawing the web ever tighter, ever more intricate. Sometimes, gravity's dance is gentle, a slow gathering of gas, a quiet spiral of stars. Other times, it is dramatic, a collision of galaxies, a burst of creation as new stars are born. But always, the dance continues, unhurried and unending. A rhythm as old as time itself. To understand gravity is to understand connection. Every object in the universe feels the pull of every other object, no matter how far apart they are. The sun feels the tug of distant stars. The earth feels the pull of the moon. Your body, lying still and relaxed, is gently drawn toward every atom in the cosmos. Gravity is the thread that ties everything together, the silent promise that nothing is ever truly alone. As you rest in this thought, imagine the universe as a great ballroom, filled with dancers moving in perfect harmony. Each galaxy is a partner, each star a step, each filament a path traced by the music of gravity. The dance is slow, almost imperceptible, but over billions of years, it creates patterns of breathtaking beauty. Gravity is also a keeper of secrets. It hides its workings in the curves of space, in the orbits of planets, in the shapes of galaxies. To see its hand, you must look with patience, with curiosity, with wonder. Scientists have spent centuries unraveling gravity's mysteries, from the falling of an apple to the motion of the stars. Yet, even now, there is much we do not know. Gravity is both familiar and mysterious, both simple and profound. In the cosmic web, gravity is the architect. It draws matter into filaments, shapes clusters, carves out voids. It is the reason the universe has structure, the reason galaxies gather, the reason stars are born. Without gravity, there would be no web, no pattern, no story, only a formless sea of particles, drifting without purpose. But gravity is more than just a force. It is a feeling, a connection, a reminder that everything in the universe is linked. When you feel the weight of your body against the bed, you are feeling gravity's embrace. When you watch the moon rise, you are witnessing gravity's dance. When you look up at the stars, you are seeing the work of gravity, written across the sky. As you drift deeper into relaxation, let the thought of gravity comfort you. It is always there, always holding you, always connecting you to the world, to the stars, to the web of the universe. You are never alone. You are always part of the dance. The cosmic web is a testament to gravity's patience and power. Over billions of years, it has woven the universe into a tapestry of light and shadow, of connection and separation, of movement and stillness. Each thread is a path, each cluster a gathering, each void a quiet pause in the music. As you rest, imagine yourself as a dancer in this cosmic ballroom, moving in time with the universe's gentle rhythm. Feel the pull of gravity, the connection. To all things, the quiet beauty of the web. Let your thoughts drift along the filaments, through the clusters, into the silent spaces between. The dance of gravity is unending, a story written in the stars, a promise of connection that spans the universe. In its embrace, you are safe, you are held. You are part of something vast and beautiful. And as you float in this gentle dance, the universe continues its patient work, shaping the web, weaving new patterns, telling new stories, each one a quiet celebration of connection, of movement, of the endless, graceful dance of gravity. You are drifting deeper now, floating through the gentle darkness of the universe. The stars and galaxies you have seen are only the beginning, only the visible notes in a much larger, quieter song. There is something more, something hidden, holding everything together with a silent, steady hand. This is the realm of dark matter, the unseen embrace that cradles the cosmos. Imagine walking through a forest at night. The trees are shadows, the path is soft beneath your feet, and the air is filled with the quiet presence of things you cannot see. You know the forest is there, even if the moonlight only reveals glimpses. In the universe, dark matter is like that, present everywhere, shaping the world in ways both subtle and profound, yet always just out of sight. Scientists first suspected dark matter's existence, not because they saw it, but because they saw its effects. Galaxies spin, stars whirl in their orbits, and the speed at which they move cannot be explained by the matter we can see. It is as if an invisible hand is holding the galaxies together, keeping them from flying apart. This hand is dark matter, a gentle but powerful presence woven through the fabric of space. Dark matter does not shine or glow. It does not reflect light or cast a shadow. It is invisible, silent, and yet it outweighs all the stars and planets combined. For every atom of ordinary matter, there are 5 times as many particles of dark matter, moving quietly through the universe, shaping its structure with their gravity. Imagine the cosmic web as a vast, delicate net. The threads you see, galaxies, stars, clouds of gas, are strung along thicker, stronger cords of dark matter. These cords are the true scaffolding of the universe, the hidden framework upon which all visible things are built. Without dark matter, the web would unravel, the galaxies would drift apart, and the universe would lose its shape. Dark matter is not a single thing, but a mystery waiting to be solved. Scientists have searched for it in laboratories deep underground, in the quiet of mountain caves, in the silence of space. They have built detectors to catch the faintest whisper of its presence, to feel the brush of its invisible hand. So far, dark matter remains elusive, a secret kept by the universe. But even if we cannot see it, we can feel its embrace. Every galaxy, every cluster, every filament of the cosmic web is wrapped in a halo of dark matter, a gentle cocoon that holds it. Together, the stars move in their orbits, the galaxies gather in clusters, all because of the quiet pull of this unseen force. Dark matter is patient. It does not rush or hurry. It moves through the universe like a slow, steady river, shaping the land without ever being seen. It is the silent partner in the dance of gravity, the hidden hand that guides the formation of galaxies and clusters, the quiet architect of the cosmic web. Imagine yourself floating in a sea of dark matter. You cannot see it, but you can sense its presence, a gentle pressure all around you, holding you, supporting you, connecting you to everything else. You are not alone in this sea. Every star, every planet, every atom is cradled in the same invisible embrace. Dark matter is not cold or distant. It is a comfort, a reassurance that the universe is held together by something greater than what we can see. It is a reminder that there is more to the world than meets the eye, that the most important things are often hidden, waiting to be discovered. As you drift through the universe, you may wonder what dark matter is made of. Scientists have many ideas. Perhaps it is made of tiny, invisible particles, or maybe it is something even stranger, a new form of matter that we have not yet imagined. Whatever it is, dark matter is a puzzle, a question that invites curiosity and wonder. The search for dark matter is a journey into the unknown. It is a quest to understand the universe at its deepest level, to see the hidden patterns that shape the world. It is a reminder that science is not just about answers, but about questions, about the joy of discovery, about the beauty of mystery. Dark matter is everywhere, and yet it is nowhere. It passes through you, through the earth, through the stars, without leaving a trace. It is the quiet background to the universe's song, the silent rhythm that keeps time for the dance of galaxies. As you rest in the embrace of dark matter, let yourself feel the comfort of the unknown. There is peace in not knowing, in trusting that the universe is held together by forces beyond our sight. There is beauty in the mystery, in the gentle presence of things unseen. The cosmic web is stronger for the presence of dark matter. Its filaments are thicker, its clusters more tightly bound, its voids deeper and more serene. The universe is a tapestry, and dark matter is the thread that holds it all together. As you drift deeper into relaxation, imagine the universe as a great, dark ocean, filled with currents and tides you cannot see. You are a part of this ocean, moving with its flow, held in its gentle embrace. The stars and galaxies are islands, shining in the darkness, but the true shape of the ocean is revealed only by the movement of its waves. Dark matter is the ocean, the current, the tide. It is the unseen hand that shapes the world, the quiet force that holds the universe together. In its embrace, you are safe, you are connected, you are part of something vast and beautiful. Let the mystery of dark matter comfort you. Let it remind you that the universe is full of secrets, full of wonders waiting to be discovered. Let it inspire you to look beyond the surface, to seek the hidden patterns, to trust in the unseen. As you rest, feel the gentle presence of dark matter all around you. Know that you are held, that you are connected, that you are part of the universe's quiet, endless embrace. You are floating now in a place of deep quiet, where the stars grow thin and the darkness stretches wide. Here, between the filaments of the cosmic web, are the voids vast, silent spaces where galaxies are few and the universe breathes in stillness. These are the quiet places, the pauses in the music of creation, the gentle spaces between the notes. Imagine walking through a great, empty hall. Your footsteps echo softly, and the air is cool and calm. There is a sense of peace here, a sense of possibility. The voids of the universe are like this open, spacious, serene. They are not empty, but full of quiet, full of the gentle hum of existence. The voids are the spaces between the threads of the cosmic web. They are the dark between the stars, the silence between the songs. In these vast regions, matter is scarce, and galaxies are rare. The few that do exist are like islands in a sea of darkness, shining softly in the quiet. Scientists once thought the universe was filled evenly with galaxies, spread out like grains of sand on a beach. But as they looked deeper, they discovered the web, the filaments and clusters, and the great, empty voids between. These voids are not mistakes or accidents. They are an essential part of the universe's design, the spaces that give shape to the web. The voids are not truly empty. They contain a thin mist of gas, a scattering of dark matter, the faint glow of ancient light. But compared to the crowded clusters and bright filaments, the voids are quiet, peaceful, and still. They are the universe's places of rest, the gentle pauses that make the music of creation more beautiful. Imagine drifting through a void, surrounded by silence. There is no rush, no hurry, only the slow passage of time. The few galaxies you see are distant, their light soft and faint. You are alone, but not lonely. The quiet is comforting, a reminder that there is beauty in stillness, that the universe is made not just of stars, but of space, The voids are places of balance. They are the counterpoint to the crowded clusters, the spaces that allow the web to breathe and grow. Without the voids, the filaments would have nowhere to stretch. The clusters would have nowhere to gather. The universe needs its quiet places, its gentle spaces, its moments of rest dot in the voids. The laws of physics still hold, but their effects are subtle, their presence gentle. Gravity is weaker here, the pull of matter less insistent. The few galaxies that drift through the voids are free to move, to wander, to explore. They are the travelers, the wanderers, the quiet souls of the cosmos. The voids are also places of mystery. Scientists study them to understand the universe's structure, to learn how the web was woven, to discover the secrets of creation. The voids hold clues to the nature of dark matter, to the history of cosmic expansion, to the fate of the universe itself. But the voids are more than just scientific puzzles. They are places of reflection, of peace, of quiet wonder. In the stillness of the voids, you can hear the soft heartbeat of the universe, the gentle rhythm of creation, and rest dot as you float through the void. Let yourself feel the peace of the quiet. Let the silence comfort you. Let the stillness calm your mind. The universe is vast, but it is also gentle, also kind. The voids are its gift to you, its invitation to rest, to breathe, to dream. The voids are not empty. They are full of possibility. In their quiet, new galaxies can form, new stars can be born, new stories can begin. The voids are the blank pages of the universe, waiting to be written, waiting to be filled with light dot as you drift deeper into relaxation. Imagine the voids as places of healing, of renewal, of gentle transformation. The universe is always changing, always growing, always moving between creation and rest. The voids are the spaces that make this possible, the gentle pauses that give meaning to the music of the stars. Let the quiet of the voids fill you with peace. Let the stillness calm your thoughts, slow your breath, ease your mind. You are safe here, in the gentle embrace of the universe's quiet places. The voids are a reminder that there is beauty in silence, that there is power in rest, that the universe is made not just of things, but of spaces, not just of sound, but of silence. The voids are the universe's way of saying, rest now, breathe, dream. As you float in the quiet between the stars, let yourself be carried by the gentle rhythm of the universe. Let the peace of the voids fill you, comfort you, hold you. The journey continues, but for now, rest in the quiet and let the universe's gentle silence guide you into sleep. You are drifting now through a universe that is not empty, but alive with gatherings. The quiet of the voids gives way to gentle movement, to the slow, graceful coming together of galaxies. In the vastness of space, nothing is truly alone. Galaxies find each other, drawn by the patient pull of gravity, and form families, clusters, and superclusters. The great cities of the cosmos imagine a single galaxy spinning softly in the dark. Its spiral arms reach out, filled with stars, dust, the quiet glow of nebulae. But even this grand structure is just one among many, a single note in a much larger harmony. Galaxies are social, drawn to one another by invisible threads, gathering in groups that move together through the universe. Clusters are the first gatherings, the small towns of the cosmic web. Each cluster is a collection of galaxies, bound together by gravity, moving in a slow, stately dance. Some clusters are rich and crowded, filled with hundreds or even thousands of galaxies. Others are quiet, with just a few companions, drifting together through the dark. Within a cluster, galaxies interact in gentle ways. Sometimes they pass close, their shapes distorted by tidal forces, their stars stirred and rearranged. Sometimes they merge, two galaxies becoming one, their stars mingling, their gas clouds colliding. sparking new waves of star formation. These encounters are not violent, but slow and graceful, unfolding over millions of years. The space between galaxies in a cluster is not empty. It is filled with hot, thin gas, glowing softly in X-rays, a gentle reminder of the energy that binds the cluster together. This gas is the breath of the cluster, the medium through which galaxies move. The quiet background to their dance. Clusters themselves are not isolated. They gather into even larger structures, superclusters, the great metropolises of the universe. Superclusters are vast, stretching across hundreds of millions of light years, containing many clusters, many thousands of galaxies. They are the largest structures in the universe, the grand gatherings that give the cosmic web its shape. Imagine drifting through a supercluster, passing from one cluster to another, each a city of galaxies, each connected by filaments of dark matter and gas. The scale is almost beyond imagining, yet the pattern is familiar. A gathering, a connection, a gentle coming together. Within these gatherings, galaxies live their lives. They are born, they grow, they age, and sometimes they die, their stars scattering into the space between. The clusters and superclusters are the stages on which these stories unfold, the settings for the universe's endless play. The formation of clusters and superclusters is a slow process, guided by gravity, shaped by the flow of dark matter, influenced by the expansion of the universe. Over billions of years, small groups of galaxies merge to form larger ones. Clusters grow by accreting new members. Superclusters take shape as clusters draw closer together. The cosmic web is a living structure, always changing, always growing. The gatherings of galaxies are not fixed, but dynamic, their members moving, merging, and sometimes drifting away. The web is a tapestry in motion, its threads weaving new patterns with every passing eon. As you float through these gatherings, you may notice the quiet order beneath the apparent chaos. The clusters and superclusters are not random, but follow the hidden lines of the web, the filaments of dark matter that guide their formation. The universe is not a jumble, but a pattern, a design, a gentle unfolding of connection. Within the clusters, galaxies are shaped by their environment. Those at the center are often older, their gas used up, their star formation slowed. Those at the edges are younger, more active, still gathering gas from the filaments, still forming new stars. The life of a galaxy is influenced by its neighbors, by its place in the cluster, by the gentle push and pull of gravity. Sometimes, clusters collide, two gatherings merging into one. These encounters are slow, unfolding over hundreds of millions of years. The galaxies pass through each other, their stars rarely colliding, but their gas clouds interact, heating up, glowing brighter, creating new waves of star formation. Clusters settle into a new shape, a new gathering, a new story. Superclusters, too, are not permanent. They are shaped by the expansion of the universe, by the flow of dark energy, by the slow drift of galaxies through space. Over time, some superclusters will break apart, their clusters drifting away, their galaxies becoming more isolated. Others will grow, drawing in new members, becoming even grander gatherings. The gatherings of galaxies are a reminder that the universe is not static, but alive, always changing, always moving. The clusters and superclusters are the great gatherings, the cosmic cities where galaxies come together, where stories are shared, where new patterns are woven. As you drift through these gatherings, let yourself feel the gentle pull of connection. You are part of this web, part of this pattern, part of the universe's endless story. The clusters and superclusters are not just distant structures, but reminders of the power of gathering, of the beauty of connection, of the gentle strength of coming together. The universe is vast, but it is also intimate, also connected, also full of gatherings. The clusters and superclusters are the great cities of the cosmos, the places where galaxies find each other, where stories begin, where the web is woven ever tighter. Let the image of these gatherings fill your mind. Picture the clusters, the superclusters, the filaments that connect them, the galaxies that move within them. Feel the gentle pull of gravity, the quiet order beneath the chaos, the beauty of connection. As you rest, let yourself be carried by the gentle movement of the clusters, the slow dance of the superclusters, the quiet gathering of galaxies. The universe is a web of connection, a tapestry of gatherings, a story of coming together. In the quiet of this moment, you are part of that story, part of that gathering, part of the gentle, endless dance of the cosmos. You are drifting now through the gentle corridors of time, where the universe's story is written not in words, but in the slow unfolding of patterns. The cosmic web is not a fixed structure, but a living lattice, always growing, always changing, always evolving. Each filament, each cluster, each void is shaped by the patient hand of time, by the quiet rhythm of cosmic evolution. Imagine the web as a great loom, its threads stretching across the ages, weaving a tapestry that is never finished. The filaments are not static lines, but rivers of matter and energy, flowing, merging, splitting, and reforming as the universe ages. The clusters are not permanent cities, but gatherings that grow, change, and sometimes dissolve, their members moving on to new stories. In the earliest days, the web was a faint whisper, its threads thin and delicate, its gatherings small and scattered. The first galaxies were born in the densest knots, their stars shining bright in the darkness, their light a promise of what was to come. Over billions of years, these galaxies grew, merging with their neighbors, gathering gas from the filaments, forming new stars, new worlds, new possibilities. The web itself thickened, its filaments growing stronger, its clusters swelling with new members. The universe expanded, the distances between galaxies increased, but the web held them together, guiding their movement, shaping their destinies. The cosmic web is a living record of the universe's history, a map of its growth, a memory of its past. Time in the universe is not measured in hours or days, but in the slow unfolding of cosmic events. A star is born, lives for millions or billions of years, and then dies, scattering its elements into space. A galaxy forms, grows, and changes, its shape molded by gravity, by collisions, by the flow of gas and dark matter. The web remembers every event, every gathering, every transformation. The patterns we see today are the result of countless changes of stars born and died, of galaxies merged and scattered, of clusters formed and dissolved. The lattice of time is woven from these events, each one a thread in the tapestry of the cosmos. The universe is always changing, always growing, always becoming something more. As you float through the web, you may notice the echoes of the past, the gentle imprints of ancient events. The light from distant galaxies is a message from long ago, a record of what was, a glimpse into the universe's memory. The web is a living archive, a story written in light and shadow, in movement and stillness. The evolution of the web is guided by the laws of physics, by the interplay of gravity, dark matter, and energy. But it is also shaped by chance, by the random motions of particles, by the unpredictable encounters of galaxies. The web is both ordered and chaotic, both predictable and surprising, both ancient and ever new. The universe is always changing, always growing, always becoming something more. The web is a record of this change, a map of the universe's journey, a testament to the power of time. Every filament, every cluster, every void is a chapter in the story, a step in the dance, a note in the music of creation. As you drift through the lattice of time, let yourself feel the slow, patient rhythm of the universe. The web is not in a hurry, not rushed or anxious. It grows at its own pace, unfolds in its own time, weaves its patterns with gentle care. The story of the web is not finished. It is still being written, still evolving, still growing. The patterns you see today are only the latest chapter, the current design in a tapestry that will continue to change for billions of years to come. Let the image of the evolving web fill your mind. Picture the filaments growing thicker, the clusters gathering, the voids expanding. Feel the slow, patient movement of time, the gentle unfolding of the universe's story. As you rest, let yourself be carried by the rhythm of the web, the slow dance of cosmic evolution, the quiet beauty of change. The universe is a living tapestry, a lattice of time, a story that is always becoming, always growing, always new. The universe's evolution is not a straight line, but a winding path, full of twists and turns, surprises and mysteries. Sometimes the web grows quickly, as galaxies merge and clusters form. Sometimes it slows, as the expansion of the universe stretches the filaments, thinning the connections, deepening the voids. The web is shaped by the balance between gravity and expansion, between attraction and separation, between the pull of the past and the promise of the future. It is a dance of opposites, a harmony of forces, a story of balance and change. As you drift through the lattice of time, you may wonder what the future holds. Will the web continue to grow, its filaments stretching ever farther, its clusters gathering ever more galaxies? Or will it thin and fade, its connections lost to the endless expansion of space? The answer is written in the stars, in the movement of galaxies, in the quiet unfolding of the web. The universe is a story without an ending, a tapestry that is always being woven, a song that is always being sung. Let the image of the lattice of time fill your mind. Picture the web as a living, breathing structure, always changing, always growing, always evolving. Feel the slow, patient rhythm of the universe, the gentle unfolding of its story, the quiet beauty of its endless dance. As you rest, let yourself be carried by the flow of time, the gentle movement of the web, the quiet promise of change. The universe is a living tapestry, a lattice of time, a story that is always becoming, always growing, always new. You are floating now on a gentle current, carried not by water, but by light itself. The universe is awash with light, soft, ancient, and persistent, traveling across the cosmic web, weaving stories from one corner of existence to another. Every photon, every glimmer, is a messenger, a traveler on a journey that began long before you and will continue long after. Imagine the universe as a vast, dark ocean, and light as the shimmering ripples that dance across its surface. Each ripple is born in a distant star, a glowing nebula, or the fiery heart of a galaxy. Some are ancient, their journey measured not in years, but in eons. Others are young, just beginning their voyage across the cosmic sea. Together, they create a tapestry of illumination, a silent symphony of messages that connect the farthest reaches of space. Light is the universe's storyteller. It carries with it the memory of its origin, the temperature of a star, the composition of a cloud, the violence of a supernova. As it travels, it is shaped by the web, bent by gravity, scattered by dust, absorbed and re-emitted by gas. Each interaction leaves a mark, a subtle change, a new layer to the story. Imagine a single photon born in the heart of a star. It escapes the dense, hot core, weaving its way through layers of plasma, finally breaking free into the openness of space. Its journey is not straight, but winding, shaped by the gravity of passing stars, the pull of clusters, the gentle nudge of the cosmic web's filaments. Sometimes it is delayed, caught in a cloud of gas, or redirected by a massive galaxy. But always it moves forward, carrying its message across the universe. The cosmic web is illuminated by these travelers. The filaments glow faintly, lit by the combined light of countless galaxies. The clusters shine brighter, their collective energy a beacon in the darkness. Even the voids are not truly dark, but filled with the faint afterglow of ancient light, the memory of a time when the universe was young. Scientists have learned to read these messages, to decode the stories carried by light. They use telescopes to collect photons from distant galaxies, to measure their color, their brightness, their subtle shifts. Each observation is a window into the past, a glimpse of the universe as it once was. The farther the light has traveled, the older the story it tells. A cosmic microwave background is the oldest light of all, a soft, uniform glow that fills the universe, the afterglow of the Big Bang itself. It is a message from a time when the universe was only 380,000 years old, a baby in cosmic terms. This light has traveled for nearly 14 billion years, stretched and cooled by the expansion of space, carrying with it the imprint of the universe's earliest structure. But not all light is ancient. Some is new, born in the fiery birth of a star, the collision of galaxies, the explosion of a supernova. These flashes are brief, but brilliant, their messages urgent and clear. They tell of change, of creation, of the ongoing dance of matter and energy across the web. As you drift along the pathways of light, you may notice the patterns it creates, the way it outlines the filaments, the way it gathers in clusters, the way it fades in the voids. Light reveals the structure of the web, the hidden highways that connect the galaxies, the gentle order beneath the apparent chaos. Light is also a bridge between the past and the present. When you look at a distant galaxy, you are seeing it as it was millions or even billions of years ago. The light that reaches your eyes tonight began its journey long before you were born, before your world existed, before your sun was even a cloud of gas. You are witnessing history, written in photons, carried across the web. The journey of light is not always easy. It is slowed by clouds of gas, bent by the gravity of massive clusters, scattered by dust and particles. But even when it is delayed, even when its path is twisted, light finds a way. It is patient, persistent, always moving forward, always carrying its message. Sometimes, light is lost, absorbed by dust, swallowed by a black hole, scattered into invisibility. But even then, its energy is not destroyed, only transformed, becoming part of the web, part of the ongoing story of the universe. As you float along the river of light, let yourself feel the connection to the cosmos. You are part of this journey, part of this story, part of the web of light that weaves through the universe. The photons that touch your eyes have traveled across unimaginable distances, bringing with them the memory of stars, the story of creation, the gentle promise of connection. Let the image of the river of light fill your mind. Picture the photons, weaving through the web, carrying messages from distant galaxies, illuminating the hidden pathways, revealing the structure of the cosmos. Feel the gentle flow of light, the quiet beauty of its journey, the soft glow of its presence. Light is light, not just a messenger, but a creator. It shapes the web, drives the formation of stars, triggers the birth of new galaxies. The energy carried by light is the fuel for creation, the spark that ignites the universe's endless dance. As you rest, let yourself be carried by the river of light, the gentle journey of photons across the web, the quiet connection to the universe's story. The light is always moving, always carrying messages, always weaving the tapestry of the cosmos. In the quiet of this moment, you are both observer and participant, both receiver and sender, both a witness to the journey of light and a part of its ongoing story. The universe is a web of messages, a tapestry of light, a story written in photons, carried across the ages. Let the gentle glow of the universe fill you with peace, with wonder, with the quiet joy of connection. The journey of light is endless. Its message is eternal. Its story always unfolding, always new. You are floating now in a sea of invisible music, where every note is an atom, every chord a molecule, and every harmony a world. The universe is a symphony, and its instruments are the elements: hydrogen, helium, carbon, oxygen, iron, and all. The rest, each one a building block, each one a voice in the cosmic choir. The web that stretches across the universe is woven from these elements, their stories entwined in every star, every planet, every breath. Imagine the very beginning, when the universe was young and simple. In those first moments, only the lightest elements existed: hydrogen and helium, born from the cooling fire of the Big Bang. Hydrogen, the simplest and most abundant, is the universe's first note, a soft and steady hum that fills the cosmic silence. Helium, a gentle harmony, adds depth and warmth to the melody. Together, they are the foundation, the background music of the cosmos. But the universe is not content with simplicity. In the hearts of the first stars, hydrogen fuses into helium, and then into heavier elements: carbon, oxygen, neon, and beyond. Each fusion is a transformation, a new note added to the symphony, a new color in the cosmic palette. The stars are the universe's composers, forging new elements in their fiery cores, shaping the music of creation. When these stars reach the end of their lives, they do not simply fade away. Some explode in brilliant supernova, scattering their elements across the web, seeding the filaments with the raw material for new stars, new planets, new possibilities. Others collapse into black holes or neutron stars, their heavy elements locked away, their music continuing in a different key. Elements are the language of the universe, the alphabet from which all things are written. Carbon forms the backbone of life. Oxygen fills the air you breathe. Iron courses through your blood. Every atom in your body was forged in the heart of a star, carried across the web by the winds of supernova, gathered into clouds of gas, woven into the fabric of a new world. As you drift through the cosmic web, you may notice the patterns the elements create. Hydrogen gathers in vast clouds, the nurseries of new stars. Carbon and oxygen form complex molecules, the seeds of life. Iron marks the end of a star's journey, the final note in its song. Each element has its own story, its own role in the symphony, its own place in the web. Scientists study the elements to understand the universe, to trace the history of stars, to map the pathways of the web. They analyze the light from distant galaxies, looking for the fingerprints of different elements, the unique patterns of absorption and emission that reveal their presence. Each discovery is a new note, a new harmony, a new piece of the cosmic music. The elements are not just building blocks. They are connections, links in the chain of creation, bridges between stars and planets, between galaxies and clusters, between the past and the future. The web is a symphony, and the elements are its notes, its instruments, its voice. Let the image of the cosmic symphony fill your mind. Picture the elements weaving through the web, building stars and planets, creating the music of the universe. Feel the harmony of creation, the gentle rhythm of the elements, the quiet beauty of their presence. The story of the elements is one of transformation and connection. In the heart of a star, hydrogen atoms are pressed together, fusing into helium, releasing energy, shining light into the darkness. As the star ages, it creates heavier and heavier elements, each one a new chapter in its story. When the star dies, it returns these elements to the web, sharing its music with the cosmos. Elements travel across the web, carried by winds of gas, gathered into new clouds, woven into new stars, new planets, new forms of life. The cycle is endless, the music unbroken, the symphony always growing, always changing, always new. As you rest, let yourself be carried by the music of the web, the symphony of elements, the gentle unfolding of creation. The universe is a song, and you are a note in its endless melody. The elements are also storytellers, carrying the memory of their origins, the history of their journeys, the promise of their future. A grain of dust in a distant nebula may have once been part of a star, a planet, a living being. An atom of carbon in your body may have traveled across the galaxy, woven into the web by the hands of time. The symphony of elements is a reminder that you are connected to the universe, that you are part of its story, that you are made of the same stuff as the stars. The web is not just out there, in the far reaches of space. It is here, within you, a reflection of the unity of all things. Let the music of the elements fill you with wonder, with peace, with the quiet joy of connection. The universe is a symphony, and you are both listener and participant, both audience and performer, both a note in the melody and a voice in the choir dot as you drift deeper into relaxation. Imagine the elements weaving through the web, building new stars, new worlds, new stories. The music is endless, the symphony eternal, the song always unfolding, always new. In the quiet of this moment, you are part of the cosmic symphony, part of the web, part of the story of creation. The elements are your companions, your ancestors, your future. The universe is a song, and you are a note in its endless melody. You are drifting now toward the crossroads of the cosmic web, where the threads converge and the fabric of space is stretched and twisted by the most mysterious objects in the universe. Here, at the intersections, stand the black holes silent, guardians, keepers of secrets, deep wells at the heart of galaxies. Their presence is felt more than seen, their influence woven into the very structure of the cosmos. God, imagine a place where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. This is a black hole, a region of space where matter is compressed into a single point, where the rules of physics bend and blur, where time itself seems to slow. Black holes are not monsters, but guardians, shaping the web, guiding the flow of matter and energy, holding the universe together at its most crucial points. Black holes are born from the depths of massive stars, their cores collapsing under their own weight, their outer layers blown away in a final brilliant explosion. What remains is a singularity, a point of infinite density, wrapped in an event horizon, a boundary beyond which nothing can return. This boundary is not a wall, but a threshold, a place where the known gives way to the unknown. At the centers of galaxies, even larger black holes reside, supermassive black holes, millions or billions of times the mass of the sun. These giants are the anchors of galaxies, the quiet hearts around which stars and gas swirl, the guardians at the crossroads of the web. Their gravity shapes the orbits of stars, the flow of gas, the very structure of the galaxy itself. Black holes are not empty, but full of energy, full of movement, full of stories. Matter falls into them, spiraling in ever tighter orbits, heating up, glowing brightly before disappearing from view. The energy released in this process can shape entire galaxies, driving winds of gas, triggering waves of star formation, sculpting the web on the largest scales. Scientists study black holes not by seeing them directly, but by observing their effects, the way they bend light, the way they influence the motion of stars, the way they shape the structure of galaxies. Black holes are the hidden engines of the cosmos, the silent partners in the dance of creation. As you drift near a black hole, you may feel a sense of awe, a sense of mystery, a sense of wonder. The black hole is a reminder that the universe is full of secrets, full of places where the known gives way to the unknown, where the story is still being written. Black holes are not just destroyers, but creators, shaping the web, guiding the flow of matter, holding the universe together. At its most crucial points, they are the guardians at the crossroads, the keepers of the web, the silent witnesses to the universe's endless dance. Let the image of the black hole fill your mind. Picture the swirling disk of gas, the glowing jets of energy, the quiet heart. At the center of the galaxy, feel the pull of gravity, the mystery of the unknown, the beauty of the web's crossroads. Black holes are also storytellers, carrying the memory of their origins, the history of their journeys, the promise of their future. A grain of dust in a distant nebula may have once been part of a star, a planet, a living being. An atom of carbon in your body may have traveled across the galaxy, woven into the web by the hands of time. The story of black holes is one of transformation and connection. In the heart of a star, hydrogen atoms are pressed together, fusing into helium, releasing energy, shining light into the darkness. As the star ages, it creates heavier and heavier elements, each one a new chapter in its story. When the star dies, it returns these elements to the web, sharing its music with the cosmos. The elements travel across the web, carried by winds of gas, gathered into new clouds, woven into new stars, new planets, new forms of life. The cycle is endless, the music unbroken, the symphony always growing, always changing, always new. As you rest, let yourself be carried by the music of the web, the symphony of elements, the gentle unfolding of creation. The universe is a song, and you are a note in its endless melody. The elements are also storytellers, carrying the memory of their origins, the history of their journeys, the promise of their future. A grain of dust in a distant nebula may have once been part of a star, a planet, a living being. An atom of carbon in your body may have traveled across the galaxy, woven into the web by the hands of time. The symphony of elements is a reminder that you are connected to the universe, that you are part of its story, that you are made of the same stuff as the stars. The web is not just out there, in the far reaches of space. It is here within you, a reflection of the unity of all things. Let the music of the elements fill you with wonder, with peace, with the quiet joy of connection. The universe is a symphony, and you are both listener and participant, both audience and performer, both a note in the melody and a voice in the choir. As you drift deeper into relaxation, imagine the elements weaving through the web, building new stars, new worlds, new stories. The music is endless, the symphony eternal, the song always unfolding, always new. In the quiet of this moment, you are part of the cosmic symphony, part of the web, part of the story of creation. The elements are your companions, your ancestors, your future. The universe is a song, and you are a note in its endless melody. Black holes are the universe's way of reminding us that there is always more to discover, always more to learn, always more to wonder about. They are the guardians at the crossroads, the keepers of the web, the silent witnesses to the universe's endless dance. As you rest, let yourself be carried by the gentle gravity of the black hole, the quiet strength of the guardian, the endless mystery of the universe's heart. The web is held together by these silent sentinels, these keepers of secrets, these guardians at the crossroads. You are drifting now along invisible rivers, flowing quietly through the darkness of the universe. These are not rivers of water, but of gas, hydrogen, helium, and traces of heavier elements, streaming along the filaments of the cosmic web. They are the lifeblood of galaxies, the nourishment of stars, the gentle currents that shape the universe's story. Imagine the cosmic web as a vast landscape, its filaments like mountain ridges, its clusters like valleys, its voids like open plains. Through this landscape, gas flows in long, winding streams, pulled by gravity, guided by the hidden hand of dark matter. These rivers are ancient, their journey beginning in the earliest days of the universe, their destination always changing, always new. The flow of gas is slow, patient, unhurried. It moves not in a rush, but in a gentle drift, following the paths carved by gravity, gathering in clouds, pooling in the centers of galaxies. Sometimes the gas is cool and quiet, drifting through the darkness like a soft mist. Sometimes it is hot and turbulent, heated by the energy of stars, stirred by the motion of galaxies, glowing faintly in the X-ray light dot as you float along these rivers. You may notice the patterns they create, the way gas gathers in filaments, the way it pools in clusters, the way it thins in the voids. The flow is not random, but ordered, shaped by the structure of the web, by the pull of gravity, by the quiet influence of dark matter. The gas is the raw material of creation. In the densest clouds, gravity pulls the gas together, compressing it until it ignites, giving birth to new stars. These stars shine for millions or billions of years, fusing hydrogen into helium, creating heavier elements, lighting up the darkness. When they die, they return their gas to the web, enriching it with new elements, seeding the next generation of stars. The flow of gas is a cycle, a gentle rhythm of gathering and dispersal, of creation and return. Gas flows into galaxies, forms. Stars is blown out by supernova, cools and falls back, ready to begin the cycle again. The rivers are never still, never finished, always moving, always changing. Scientists study the flow of gas to understand the life of galaxies, the birth of stars, the evolution of the web. They use telescopes to observe the faint glow of hydrogen, the X-ray light of hot gas, the radio waves of cold clouds. Each observation is a glimpse into the hidden currents, a map of the rivers that shape the universe. The flow of gas is not always smooth. Sometimes it is disrupted by the motion of galaxies, by the energy of black holes, by the shock waves of supernova. These disturbances create turbulence, mixing the gas, stirring the elements, shaping the structure of the web. The rivers are both gentle and wild, both ordered and chaotic, both ancient and ever new. As you drift along the rivers of gas, let yourself feel the quiet power of their flow. The gas is the breath of the universe, the medium through which stars are born, the substance from which worlds are made. Every atom in your body was once part of these rivers, carried across the web, gathered into clouds, woven into the fabric of life. The flow of gas is a reminder that the universe is always moving, always changing, always becoming something more. The rivers are the pathways of creation, the channels of connection, the gentle currents that link the galaxies, the stars, the worlds. Let the image of the rivers of gas fill your mind. Picture the streams winding through the web, gathering in clouds, pooling in clusters, thinning in the voids. Feel the gentle flow, the quiet movement, the endless cycle of creation and return. The flow of gas is also a story of balance. Too much gas, and galaxies grow too quickly, burning through their fuel in a burst of star formation. Too little, and galaxies fade, their stars growing old, their light dimming. The rivers must flow at just the right pace, gathering and dispersing, creating and returning, maintaining the harmony of the web. As you rest, let yourself be carried by the flow of gas, the gentle currents of the universe, the quiet rhythm of creation. The rivers are always moving, always changing, always shaping the story of the cosmos. In the quiet of this moment, you are part of the flow, part of the cycle, part of the endless journey of gas across the web. The universe is a river, and you are a drop in its current, a note in its song, a story in its endless unfolding. Let the gentle flow of the rivers fill you with peace, with wonder, with the quiet joy of connection. The journey is endless, the story always new, the web always growing, always changing, always alive. You are drifting now through a universe where even the grandest structures are not immune to change. The cosmic web, with all its filaments and clusters, is not a static tapestry, but a living, breathing network. Sometimes the threads of this web cross paths. Sometimes galaxies, clusters, and even entire filaments meet and merge. These are the cosmic collisions moments when webs intertwine, when the universe's story takes a dramatic, creative turn. Imagine two galaxies, each a swirling city of stars, gas, and dark matter, gliding silently through the vastness. For millions of years, they approach each other, drawn by the slow, patient pull of gravity. At first, their outer halos of dark matter touch, blending invisibly. Then, their clouds of gas begin to interact, compressing and heating, sparking. New waves of star formation. Finally, their stars pass through one another, most missing by vast distances, but some pulled into new orbits, new dances. A galactic collision is not a violent crash, but a slow, majestic ballet. The galaxies stretch and distort, their spiral arms unfurling like ribbons, their shapes twisting into tidal tails and bridges. Stars are rarely destroyed, but their paths are forever changed. Gas clouds collide and compress, igniting bursts. Of new stars, brilliant blue clusters lighting up the darkness. A cosmic fireworks display that can last for hundreds of millions of years. As you float through this scene, you may notice the beauty in the chaos. The merging galaxies create new shapes, rings, shells, and streams of stars, each a fleeting work of art, each a testament to the creative power of gravity. Over time, the two galaxies settle into a new form, often becoming a single, larger galaxy, their histories woven together, their stars now part of a shared future. But galaxies are not the only things that collide. Clusters of galaxies, each containing hundreds or thousands of members, can also meet and merge. When clusters collide, their galaxies pass through one another, but their clouds of hot gas slam together, creating shock waves that ripple through. The cluster, heating the gas to tens of millions of degrees. These collisions can last for billions of years, reshaping the structure of the web, creating new clusters, new filaments, new voids. Sometimes, entire filaments of the cosmic web intersect, their galaxies and clusters drawn together by the inexorable pull of gravity. These grand collisions are rare, but when they happen, they can reshape vast regions of the universe, creating superclusters, the largest structures known. Cosmic collisions are not just moments of destruction, but of creation. They trigger waves of star formation, mix the elements, redistribute gas and dark matter, and create new structures. The universe is not a place of stillness, but of constant change, of endless creativity, of webs intertwining and stories merging. Scientists study cosmic collisions to understand how galaxies and clusters grow and evolve. They use telescopes to observe merging galaxies, to map the shock waves in colliding clusters, to trace the flow of gas and dark matter. Each observation is a glimpse into the universe's creative process, a window into the moments when webs intertwine. The story of cosmic collisions is also a story of time. These events unfold over millions or billions of years, their effects rippling through the web long after the initial encounter. The galaxies and clusters we see today are shaped by countless past collisions, their histories written in the patterns of stars, the flows of gas, the distribution of dark matter. As you drift through the aftermath of a cosmic collision, you may notice the quiet that follows the storm. The new galaxy or cluster settles into a new equilibrium, its stars and gas, finding new orbits, new patterns, new rhythms. The web is changed, but it is also renewed, its structure richer, its story deeper, its beauty greater. Cosmic collisions are reminders that the universe is not a place of isolation, but of connection. Every galaxy, every cluster, every filament is part of a larger whole, its story intertwined with the stories of others. The web is a network of relationships, a tapestry of encounters, a story of endless connection. Let the image of cosmic collisions fill your mind. Picture the galaxies merging, their stars swirling together, their gas clouds igniting new stars. Imagine the clusters colliding, their hot gas glowing brighter, their galaxies finding new homes. See the filaments intersecting, their structures reshaped, their stories merged. The universe is a place of endless creativity, of constant change, of webs intertwining and stories merging. Every collision is a moment of transformation, a turning point in the story, a new chapter in the cosmic web. As you rest, let yourself be carried by the gentle power of cosmic collisions, the creative energy of merging webs, the quiet beauty of connection and change. The universe is always moving, always growing, always becoming something more. In the quiet of this moment, you are part of the web, part of the story, part of the endless dance of creation and connection. The cosmic collisions are not just distant events, but reminders of the power of meeting, of merging, of becoming something new. Let the gentle rhythm of the web fill you with peace, with wonder, with the quiet joy of connection. The journey is endless, the story always new, the web always growing, always changing, always alive. You are drifting now toward the farthest reaches of the cosmic web, where the familiar filaments and clusters begin to thin, and the universe stretches into mystery. Here, at the edge of the web, the known gives way to the unknown, and the boundaries of understanding blur into the soft glow of possibility. This is a place of wonder, a threshold where curiosity and imagination meet. Imagine standing at the edge of a great forest, looking out over a landscape that fades into mist. Behind you, the trees are dense and familiar, their patterns clear, their paths well trodden. Ahead, the land is open, undefined, full of promise and uncertainty. The edge of the cosmic web is like this, a place where the patterns of galaxies and clusters dissolve into the vastness, where the map ends and the adventure begins. The cosmic web, for all its grandeur, is not infinite. Its filaments and clusters are woven through a universe that is itself expanding, its boundaries receding faster than light can travel. As you move outward, the galaxies grow more distant, the clusters more isolated, the filaments more tenuous. Eventually, you reach a place where the web fades into the cosmic background, where the light from distant galaxies is stretched so thin that it becomes a whisper, a memory, a dream. At the edge of the web, the universe is quieter, softer, more mysterious. The familiar structures give way to emptiness, to silence, to the gentle hum of the cosmic microwave background, the afterglow of the Big Bang, the oldest light in the universe. This light is a message from a time before galaxies, before stars, before the web itself, a reminder that even the emptiest places are full of history, full of meaning, full of potential. Scientists peer into the unknown with powerful telescopes, searching for the faintest glimmers of light, the subtlest patterns in the darkness. They map the distribution of galaxies, trace the outlines of filaments, measure the expansion of space. Each observation pushes the edge of the web a little farther. Each discovery opens a new window into the unknown. But the edge is not a wall, not a barrier, but a horizon, a place that always recedes as you approach, a boundary that invites exploration, a promise that there is always more to discover. The universe is not a closed book, but an endless story, its pages turning with every new question, every new observation, every new dream. As you float at the edge of the web, you may feel a sense of awe, a sense of humility, a sense of wonder. The universe is vast beyond imagining, its mysteries deeper than any ocean, its possibilities greater than any dream. The edge is a place of questions, of curiosity, of hope. The unknown is not empty, but full of potential. It is the birthplace of new ideas, the source of new discoveries, the wellspring of creativity. Every advance in science, every leap in understanding, begins at the edge, at the place where the known meets the unknown, where certainty gives way to curiosity, where the map ends and the journey begins. The edge of the web is also a place of reflection. It is a reminder that knowledge is always incomplete, that understanding is always a work in progress, that the universe is always larger, stranger, and more beautiful than we can imagine. The edge invites us to be humble, to be curious, to be open to the mysteries that lie beyond. Let the image of the edge of the web fill your mind. Picture the filaments thinning, the clusters fading, the light growing softer, the darkness deeper. Imagine the horizon stretching out before you, endless and inviting, full of promise and possibility. The universe is a place of endless horizons, of infinite edges, of unending questions. Every discovery opens a new frontier. Every answer leads to new questions. Every step forward reveals new mysteries. The edge is not a limit, but a beginning, a place where the journey continues, where the story unfolds, where the adventure never ends. As you rest, let yourself be carried by the gentle pull of the unknown, the quiet promise of discovery, the soft glow of possibility. The edge of the web is not a place of fear, but of wonder, a place where curiosity is rewarded, where imagination is free, where the universe invites you to dream. In the quiet of this moment, you are standing at the edge, looking out into the unknown, feeling the gentle thrill of possibility, the quiet joy of curiosity, the endless promise of the universe's story. Let the edge of the web fill you with peace, with wonder, with the quiet excitement of discovery. The journey is endless, the story always new, the web always growing, always changing, always alive. You are drifting now through a universe that is not only vast, but also deeply observed. For as long as humans have looked up, the night sky has been a canvas of wonder, a tapestry of questions, a map waiting to be drawn. The cosmic web, with all its hidden filaments and silent gatherings, has always been there unseen, yet quietly shaping the dreams and discoveries of those who gaze into the dark. Imagine yourself lying beneath a clear night sky, the air cool and still, the stars scattered like diamonds across a velvet cloth. For thousands of years, people have watched these same stars, tracing patterns, telling stories, seeking meaning in the slow dance of the heavens. The constellations are the first maps, drawn not with ink, but with imagination, connecting the dots of light into shapes and myths. But the true structure of the universe is deeper, more intricate, more mysterious than the eye alone can see. The cosmic web is invisible to human sight, its filaments woven from dark matter, its clusters hidden in the depths of space. Yet the human gaze is persistent, curious, and endlessly inventive. With every new tool, every new idea, the unseen becomes a little more visible, the map a little more complete. The journey to map the cosmic web is a story of ingenuity and patience. Early astronomers used simple tools, sticks, stones, careful observation to track the movements of the stars and planets. They built observatories, invented telescopes, and began to see farther, deeper, clearer. Each new discovery was a step closer to understanding the true shape of the universe. As telescopes grew more powerful, the universe grew larger. Galaxies appeared, first as faint smudges, then as grand spirals and glowing ellipses. Astronomers began to notice patterns, the way galaxies cluster together, the way voids stretch between them, the way filaments connect the distant lights. The first hints of the cosmic web emerged, not as a clear picture, but as a whisper, a suggestion, a question waiting to be answered. Mapping the unseen requires more than just looking. It requires listening to the faint radio signals from hydrogen clouds, to the X-rays from hot gas, to the subtle distortions of light as it bends around massive clusters. Scientists use every wavelength, every particle, every clue the universe offers. They build maps not just of what is seen, but of what is felt, what is inferred, what is imagined. The cosmic web is revealed through the dance of galaxies, the flow of gas, the pull of gravity. Astronomers use computers to simulate the growth of structure, to watch as filaments form, clusters gather, voids expand. They compare these models to the real sky, searching for matches, for patterns, for the hidden order beneath the chaos. The human gaze is not passive, but active a force. That shapes the very questions it seeks to answer. Every observation is a choice, every measurement a decision, every map a reflection of curiosity and hope. The act of mapping the unseen is an act of faith, a belief that the universe is knowable, that its secrets can be revealed, that its beauty can be shared. As you drift through the story of discovery, you may notice the quiet persistence of those who seek to understand. The astronomers who spend long nights at the telescope, the engineers who build ever more sensitive instruments, the theorists who imagine new ways to see the invisible. Each is a thread in the tapestry of exploration, each a part of the web of knowledge. The cosmic web is not just a structure in space, but a structure in thought, a pattern of questions, a network of ideas, a map of curiosity. The act of mapping the web is a journey, not just through the universe, but through the mind, through the heart, through the endless landscape of wonder. Let the image of the human gaze fill your mind. Picture the eyes turned upward, the hands building, the mind's imagining. See the maps unfolding, the patterns emerging, the unseen becoming visible. Feel the quiet joy of discovery, the gentle thrill of understanding, the deep peace of connection. The journey to map the cosmic web is far from over. Each new discovery opens new questions. Each new map reveals new mysteries. The universe is always larger, always deeper, always more beautiful than we can imagine. The human gaze is tireless, always seeking, always dreaming, always reaching for the next horizon. As you rest, let yourself be carried by the gentle curiosity of the human gaze, the quiet persistence of discovery, the endless promise of the unseen. The universe is a map, and you are both explorer and cartographer, both seeker and finder, both question and answer. In the quiet of this moment, you are part of the journey, part of the map, part of the web of knowledge. The act of looking, of wondering, of seeking is itself a connection, a thread that links you to the stars, to the galaxies, to the cosmic web. Let the gentle light of discovery fill you with peace, with wonder, with the quiet joy of curiosity. The journey is endless, the map always growing, the web always unfolding, always changing, always alive. You are drifting now through a universe that is not only vast and distant, but also intimate and near. The cosmic web, with its grand filaments and sprawling clusters, is mirrored in the world around you, and even within you. Patterns repeat, echoing from the largest scales to the smallest, from the sweep of galaxies to the branching of trees, from the flow of rivers to the networks of your own mind. The web is not just out there, it is everywhere, woven into the very fabric of existence. Imagine a forest at dawn, the light filtering through the leaves, the branches reaching and dividing, each twig a smaller echo of the whole. The pattern is called fractal design that repeats at every scale, from the trunk to the tiniest leaf. The same pattern appears in river deltas, in the veins of leaves, in the branching of lightning, in the delicate frost on a window pane. Nature loves to repeat itself, to echo the same forms in different places. At different sizes. The cosmic web is a fractal too. Its filaments branch and connect, forming clusters and voids, repeating the same basic structure across billions of light years. The universe is a tapestry of patterns, a dance of repetition and variation, a song with endless verses, each one a little different, each one a little the same. As you drift through these patterns, you may notice the quiet unity of all things. The same laws that shape the web of galaxies also shape the web of life. Gravity pulls matter into filaments. Water carves rivers into the land. Energy flows through the web. just as sunlight flows through the leaves, just as thoughts flow through the networks of your brain. The neurons in your mind form a web to a network of connections, each one a pathway for thought, for memory, for feeling. The pattern is not so different from the cosmic web, with its nodes and filaments, its clusters and connections. The universe is reflected in you, and you are reflected in the universe. The web is both out there and within, both. Cosmic and personal, both infinite and intimate. Scientists study these patterns, searching for the rules that govern their formation. They find the same mathematics in the growth of crystals, in the spread of roots, in the branching of blood vessels, in the clustering of galaxies. The patterns are not just beautiful, they are useful, efficient, resilient. Nature repeats what works, what endures, what connects. The web within is a story of connection. Every cell in your body is linked to every other. Every thought is part of a network. Every breath is part of a cycle. The air you breathe was once part of a tree, a cloud, a star. The atoms in your body were forged in the hearts of ancient suns, carried across the cosmic web, gathered into the web of life. As you rest, let yourself feel the unity of all things. The patterns in nature are not accidents, but echoes of a deeper order, a quiet harmony that links the smallest to the largest, the simplest to the most complex. The web is a reminder that you are never alone, never separate, never apart from the story of the universe. The image of the web within fill your mind. Picture the branching of trees, the flow of rivers, the networks of roots and veins and neurons. See the same patterns in the clouds, in the lightning, in the frost. Feel the quiet connection to the world around you, to the universe beyond, to the web that holds all things together. The patterns in nature are also a source of comfort. They remind you that change is natural, that growth is a process, that connection is everywhere. The web is always growing, always changing, always adapting. The same is true for you, for your mind, your body, your life. You are part of the web, part of the pattern, part of the endless dance of creation. As you drift deeper into relaxation, imagine the web within you, your thoughts branching and connecting, your breath flowing in and out, your heart beating in time with the rhythm of the universe. The web is a source of strength, of resilience, of peace. It holds you, supports you, connects you to everything that is, everything that was, everything that will be. The unity of the web is a quiet joy, a gentle reassurance, a soft promise that you are part of something vast and beautiful. The patterns in nature are a reminder that the universe is not just a place, but a process, a story that is always unfolding, always growing, always new. Let the gentle rhythm of the web fill you, with peace, with wonder, with the quiet joy of connection. The journey is endless, the story always new, the web always growing, always changing, always alive. In the quiet of this moment, you are both observer and participant, both a note in the melody and a voice in the choir, both a thread in the web, and the web itself. The patterns in nature are your patterns. The web within is your web. The story of the universe is your story. You are drifting now through the gentle currents of possibility, where the universe's story is not yet written, and the cosmic web stretches forward into the unknown. The future is a tapestry still being woven, its threads shimmering with potential, its patterns not yet fixed. The web is alive, always growing, always changing, always reaching for what comes next. Imagine the universe as a great book, its pages turning slowly, each chapter building on the last. The story so far has been one of creation and connection, of galaxies gathering, of stars being born and dying, of webs forming and evolving. But the book is not finished. The next chapter is waiting, its words unwritten, its meaning still unfolding. The cosmic web is not a static structure, but a living network, shaped by the forces of gravity, dark matter, and dark energy. As the universe expands, the web stretches and thins, its filaments growing longer, its clusters drifting farther apart. The galaxies within the web continue their slow dance, merging and separating, forming new stars, new worlds, new stories. Scientists peer into the future with powerful simulations, using the laws of physics to predict how the web will evolve. They see the filaments stretching ever farther, the clusters becoming more isolated, the voids growing larger and quieter. The expansion of the universe, driven by dark energy, is accelerating, pulling the web apart, changing the shape of the cosmos. But the future is not just a story of separation. Within the filaments and clusters, galaxies will continue to merge, stars will continue to form, planets will continue to orbit their suns. The web will become more intricate, its patterns more subtle, its connections more delicate. The story of creation will go on, even as the universe grows older and colder. The fate of the web is tied to the fate of the universe itself. If dark energy continues to drive the expansion, the web will eventually thin to the point where galaxies are alone in the darkness, their light fading into the void. But even then, the story is not over. The atoms and molecules, the stars and planets, the memories and dreams will remain, woven into the fabric of the cosmos. The future of the web is also a story of discovery. As technology advances, humans will build new telescopes, launch new probes, develop new ways to see the invisible. A map of the web will become ever more detailed, its secrets ever more accessible. Each new discovery will open new questions. Each new answer will reveal new mysteries. The journey of exploration will never end. The web's next chapter is also a story of connection. As humans learn more about the universe, they will also learn more about themselves, their place in the cosmos, their connection to the stars, their role in the unfolding story of creation. The web is a reminder that everything is connected, that every action has an echo, that every life is part of a larger whole. Let the image of the future web fill your mind. Picture the filaments stretching into the distance, the clusters glowing softly, the voids deep and quiet. Imagine the new stars being born, the new worlds forming, the new stories waiting to be told. Feel the gentle pull of possibility, the quiet promise of what is yet to come. The future is not fixed, but open, a field of potential, a canvas for imagination, a story waiting to be written. The web is a living structure, always adapting, always responding, always growing. The next chapter will be shaped by the choices of galaxies, the movements of stars, the dreams of those who gaze into the night. As you rest, let yourself be carried by the gentle current of the future, the quiet flow of time, the endless unfolding of the web. The journey is not over. The story is not finished. The adventure is just beginning. In the quiet of this moment, you are both a witness and a participant, both a reader and a writer, both a thread in the web and the weaver of its next chapter. The future is yours to imagine, yours to explore, yours to create. Let the gentle rhythm of the web fill you with hope, with wonder, with the quiet joy of possibility. The journey is endless, the story always new, the web always growing, always changing, always alive. You are drifting now at the gentle close of a long, wondrous journey. The universe, with all its filaments and clusters, its rivers of gas and silent voids, has unfolded before you like a dream. The cosmic web, once hidden and mysterious, now feels familiar, a vast, intricate tapestry in which you are gently cradled. This is a place of rest, a place of reflection, a place where the story of the cosmos becomes a lullaby, soothing and serene. Imagine yourself floating in the quiet heart of the web, surrounded by the soft glow of distant galaxies. The darkness is not empty, but full of presence, a gentle hum, a subtle warmth, a sense of belonging. The filaments stretch away in every direction, connecting you to everything that is, everything that was, everything that will be. You are not alone. You are part of the web, part of the story, part of the endless dance of creation. The universe is vast beyond measure, yet here, in this quiet moment, it feels intimate and close. The same forces that shape the galaxies also shape your life. The same patterns that guide the flow of gas and stars also guide your thoughts, your dreams, your breath. The web is both cosmic and personal, both infinite and immediate, both out. There and within Dot, as you rest in the web, let your mind wander back through the journey you have taken. Remember the whispered beginnings, when the universe was young and full of promise. Recall the threads of light, the dance of gravity, the unseen embrace of dark matter. Picture the quiet voids, the gatherings of galaxies, the slow evolution of the lattice of time. Feel the journey of light, the symphony of elements, the guardianship of black holes, the flow of gas, the beauty of cosmic collisions, the mystery at the edge, the human gaze mapping the unseen, the patterns within nature, and the unfolding. Future. Each chapter is a note in the universe's lullaby, each story a gentle melody, each discovery a soft refrain. The web is a song, and you are both listener and singer, both audience and performer, both a note in the melody and the silence between the notes. The universe sings you to sleep, its lullaby woven from the light of stars, the breath of galaxies. The quiet rhythm of time. Let yourself relax into the embrace of the web. Feel the gentle pull of gravity, the soft glow of ancient light, the quiet comfort of connection. The universe is holding you, supporting you, cradling you in its endless arms. You are safe here, at home in the cosmos, at peace in the web. Web is a place of rest, but also of renewal. As you sleep, the universe continues its gentle work. Stars are born, galaxies drift, filaments stretch, voids deepen. The story goes on, the song continues, the dance never ends. You are part of this ongoing creation, your dreams woven into the fabric of the cosmos, your breath a ripple in the sea of existence. In the quiet of the web, you can let go of worry, of hurry, of the need to know and do. Here, there is only being, only presence, only the gentle unfolding of the moment. The universe asks nothing of you but to rest, to breathe, to be. The web is a cradle, a hammock, a soft place to land. As you drift deeper into relaxation. Imagine the web as a gentle net, catching you, holding you, keeping you safe. The filaments are strong but soft, flexible but secure. They sway with your breath, move with your dreams, adapt to your needs. The web is alive, responsive, attentive. Cosmic lullaby that sings you to sleep. The lullaby of the web is made of many voices. The stars sing in light, their photons traveling across the universe to touch your eyes. The galaxies hum in gravity, their mass shaping the paths of everything around them. The gas whispers in radio waves, the dark matter murmurs in silence. The voids sigh in peace. Together, they create a harmony, a chorus, a song without end. Let the music of the web fill you with peace. Let the gentle rhythm of the universe slow your thoughts, calm your heart, ease your body. The web is a place of healing, of comfort, of quiet joy. Here, you can rest without fear, dream without limit, be without effort. The web is also a place of gratitude. As you rest, take a moment to thank the universe for its gifts, the light of the stars, the warmth of the sun, the beauty of the night sky, the wonder of discovery, the comfort of connection. The web is a reminder that you are part of something vast and beautiful, something ancient and new, something that holds you always. In the stillness of the web, you may feel the presence of other dreamers, other travelers, other hearts beating in time with yours. The web connects all things, all beings, all stories. You are never truly alone, never truly separate, never truly lost. The web is a community, a family, a home. As you drift towards sleep, let your mind wander along the filaments of the web. Imagine visiting distant galaxies, exploring quiet voids, dancing with the stars, floating on rivers of gas, listening to the music of the spheres. The universe is your playground, your sanctuary, your dreamscape. The web is also a place of hope. Every night, the stars return, the galaxies shine, the filaments glow. The universe is always renewing itself, always creating, always becoming. The web is a promise that life goes on, that stories continue, that dreams are always possible. Let the hope of the web fill you with light. Let it inspire your dreams, guide your thoughts, comfort your heart. The universe is a place of endless possibility, and you are part of its unfolding story. As you rest in the web, you may feel a sense of wonder, a quiet awe at the beauty and complexity of the cosmos, a gentle joy at your place within it. The web is a reminder that you are both small and vast, both a single thread and the whole tapestry, both a moment in time and part of eternity. The lullaby of the web is soft and slow, a gentle rocking, a soothing hum. It is the sound of galaxies spinning, of stars being born, of light traveling across the darkness. It is the music of connection, the harmony of creation, the rhythm of existence. Let the lullaby carry you into sleep. Let it wrap you in comfort, fill you with peace, guide you into dreams. The web is your bed, your blanket, your pillow. The universe is your home. As you drift deeper, the boundaries between self and cosmos begin to blur. You are not just in the web, you are the web. Every thought, every breath, every heartbeat is a vibration in the cosmic fabric. Your dreams ripple outward, touching distant stars, echoing through the filaments, returning to you as gentle waves. Of comfort. The web is timeless. It remembers the first light, the first stars, the first dreams. It holds the memory of every story, every song, every hope. As you sleep, you become part of this memory, your dreams woven into the tapestry, your presence a note in the eternal lullaby. In the quiet of the web, you are free. Free from worry, free from fear, free from the need to be anything but yourself. The universe accepts you, welcomes you, cherishes you. The web is a place of unconditional love, of infinite acceptance, of boundless peace. Let yourself surrender to the web. Let go of the day, of the past, of the future. Be here now, in the gentle embrace of the cosmos. The web will hold you, support you, carry you through the night. As you sleep, the universe continues its gentle work. Stars are born, galaxies drift, filaments stretch, voids deepen. The story goes on, the song continues, the dance never ends. You are part of this ongoing creation, your dreams woven into the fabric of the cosmos, your breath a ripple in the sea of existence. The web is a place of rest, but also of renewal. Each morning, you awaken refreshed, renewed, ready to continue your journey. The universe greets you with light, with warmth, with possibility. The web is always there, always holding you, always guiding you. In the morning, as you open your eyes, remember the web. Remember the comfort, the connection, the peace. Carry the lullaby with you. Let it guide your steps, inspire your thoughts, comfort your heart. The universe is your companion, your teacher, your friend. The web is a gift, a blessing, a miracle. It is the universe's way of saying, you belong. You are loved. You are home. Rest now in the gentle embrace of the web. Let the universe sing you to sleep. Let the lullaby carry you into dreams. The story is endless, the song eternal, the web always growing, always changing, always alive. And as you drift into sleep, know that you are held, you are cherished, you are part of the cosmic web, a thread in the tapestry, a note in the lullaby, a dream in the heart of the universe. Rest now in the gentle embrace of the web. Let the universe sing you to sleep. Let the lullaby carry you into dreams, where the filaments of the cosmos cradle your thoughts, and the hush of distant stars soothes your mind. Here you are safe. You are cherished. You are part of something vast and beautiful. As you drift, the story of the universe continues, quiet, unhurried, full of promise. The web holds you softly, its threads woven with memory, hope, and the gentle possibility of tomorrow. In this stillness, let your breath slow, your thoughts settle, and your spirit find peace. The night stretches on, the web shimmering with silent connection, and you resting, dreaming, are gently carried by its endless, loving arms. Sleep well, traveler in the cosmic web. The universe is here, holding you as new stories quietly begin.